Hello everyone in the multiverse and beyond. This is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, with an important video. Today, we are going to be discussing the truth, the Illuminati Evanism truth about the year 1999 and the year 2000 and what it really has to do with the end of the world. Alright, because a lot of people thought that the world was going to end in the year 2000 and that the year 1999 was the last year on planet Earth before Armageddon, before the end, before the apocalypse, before everything was going to end in the year 2000, okay? But I'm here to tell you the truth about what really happened in the year 1999 and how that has to do with time travel and asteroid impacts and saving the world and the 111, the army of heaven. All right? You have to understand. You see, in the future, an asteroid impact killed us all. All right? It killed everyone on the planet. It killed all life on the planet. In the future, a devastating asteroid impact kills off all life on the planet Earth. All right, you died, dead, gone. All right, and it brought about an end to all life on the Earth. Okay, in the future, and as a matter of fact, this asteroid always comes at the same time. It is always destined to hit us at the same time unless we do something to stop it. All right. So we have the power as human beings on this planet to do something using the technology that we are capable of creating to stop these asteroid impacts from hitting us and killing us all. All right. But unfortunately, we don't always do that. All right. So a lot of people thought that the world was going to end in the year 2000. But the truth about the situation is that in the year 2000, or in the year 1999, we fractured the multiverse by creating a time portal in the space-time continuum that we could time travel back to multiple times, as many times as we want or need to, all right, to create alternate year 2000s, all right? So everything that happened before the year 2000 happened the way it was destined to happen, but then in the year 2000, in the year 1999, the multiverse was fractured. In the space-time continuum was fractured with a time-space portal. All right. So each time in the future, when the asteroid hits us, we all die and we go to the kingdom of heaven. And the kingdom of heaven exists. Science fact, in giant spaceships deep in outer space in the future. All right. And we use time travel technology to bring people's souls to the kingdom of heaven after they die. So when this asteroid hits us and we all die, all of our souls go to the kingdom of heaven. We become immortal in the kingdom of heaven. Our souls go into our new immortal bodies that are made out of nanotechnology. And we come up with another plan together. You see, there's something called the army of heaven. And when you die, you get a chance to join the army of heaven in the kingdom of heaven. And that allows you to help save the world from the asteroid impacts and to be reincarnated on planet Earth again. All right. So we get together whenever the asteroid successfully hits us and kills us, we all come together to come up with a better plan to stop the asteroid. And then we go back to the year 2000. I time travel back to the year 1999 and create an alternate year 2000. The army of heaven creates an alternate year 2000. And in case you didn't know, there is the army of heaven, another name for it is the good Illuminati. All right, not the evil Illuminati, but the good Illuminati is the army of heaven. All right, and that's us, from the kingdom of heaven, that are incarnating on this planet to save the world. And we use time travel technology, and we used it to fracture the multiverse in the year 1999. Okay, so we could stop this asteroid from hitting us. And you see, each time we do this, each time we travel back to the year 1999, all new people are born after the year 2000 than were born in the last reality where the asteroid hit us in the future and killed us all. All right? So the last time that the asteroid hit us in the future and killed us all, completely different people were alive than were born in the last 16 years in this reality that we currently exist in. All right? So, this is why everyone born in the 20th century can add the last 2 digits of the year they were born with the age they turned in the year 2011, and it will equal 111 for everyone alive that was born in the 20th century that lived to see their birthday in the year 2011. All right? Because 111 is the code sign for the army of heaven. And the 111s were all born before the year 2000, before the multiverse was fractured with the time travel event in the year 1999. So that is why we all add up to 111. That's why we are the army of heaven, because we were all destined to be born before the year 2000, before the time fracture happens. And after that time fracture happens, each time the asteroid hits us and we have to time travel back to 1999 again and try a different course of action, all new people are born after the year 2000 than were born in the last one. But we, the army of heaven, the 111th of the 20th century that were born in the 20th century before the year 1999, we are always in those realities. We are always in those realities. So, from 1999 on. So, there are almost infinite alternate realities that have happened after the year 2000. Some where we all die in the asteroid impact, and then we all go to heaven and time travel back like we did before, like to create the reality we're in now. And some where we survive the asteroid impact, and then the human race continues on into the future on this planet to colonize outer space and go on and bring about heaven on earth and all kinds of stuff. It's wild stuff here on this planet. So there are realities where we succeed in stopping this asteroid, and it leads to us continuing our evolutionary path on this planet with using technology to improve our lives. And there are realities where we fail to stop the asteroid and we all die. And in those realities, when we all die, we get a chance to time travel back to 1999 again, before the big fracture in the multiverse, and create another new parallel reality where we try a new plan. All right, a new idea to try to save, because we have to save it from Earth. We have to save Earth from Earth. It has to be our doing from the planet to save us. Okay, that's the only way we can legally do it. All right, so I know this because I have died in these asteroid impacts before. All right. And the last time it happened, I was living in an alternate reality where I had become a famous rapper, actor, writer, director, video game designer, inventor in Hollywood. And I was living like it was heaven on earth because I was a billionaire and I was able to um, create all this art, all these movies, all these video games, all this music. I was able to touch the world through my creativity and my art, and I was living like it was heaven on earth. And it was, I was living the life of my dreams, and I made a huge impact on the world through my art. But I was so focused on my career that this asteroid just came out of nowhere and killed us all. All right. I was so focused on making movies and making new music and making good video games and, doing what I was doing, that saving the world wasn't on number one on my priority list. All right. I was living the high life. I was a billionaire. I had everything taken care of. I was doing a lot of good in the world, but I was ignoring the problem of the impending doom that asteroid impacts that they threaten us with. All right. So, and an asteroid came out of nowhere and killed us all. And so I died. Okay. And when I died, I returned to the kingdom of heaven, and I came up with a new plan to try to save the world in time. And that plan involved me giving up my career in Hollywood and giving up being rich and famous and time traveling back to 1999 again, and then changing my destiny. So instead of leaving for California to pursue my rapping and writing and directing and acting and video game design and all that, instead of pursuing my career, I stopped myself. I intentionally sabotaged what I wanted to do so that I could focus on what I needed to do, which was save the world, focus on saving the world, and be here today making this video for you today. We have had to go through all we've had to go through in the last 16 years so that I could be here making this video for you today. Because if one thing would have happened differently, I wouldn't be here making this video for you today. All right. So everything happens for a reason. All right. So I sacrificed my career in Hollywood so that I could focus on saving you, so that you could have a future, so that you can make your dreams come true, so you didn't have to all die. Because I hate it when everyone dies. I don't want everyone to die. I want everyone to live. I want us all to be able to go to the kingdom of heaven without having to die first to get there. All right? I want us to be able to live long enough to never die. Because I know a science fact way to merge with technology so that we never die. I know how to invent it. I'm the inventor of it. I know how to do it again. All right? I know how to make it happen. I know how to bring about heaven on earth using technology. I know how to bring about science fact immortality using technology. I know how to make it all happen, right? And I can make it happen within my lifetime. All we need to do, but we need to save ourselves from these asteroids first. You understand? If you're a bird, you got to build your nest before you lay your eggs for the nest. You know what I mean? And we got to work on our nest here because it's being threatened. All right? The world's going to end unless we do something to stop that from happening. All right? So if you love anyone on this planet, yourself or anyone else, then you got to join with me. And because I tell you right now, if I was king right now and I was in control of our tax dollars, I could easily, instead of spending money on murdering innocent people in other countries, I could easily use that money to get a team of geniuses together to create the technology that I know how to create to protect us all from asteroid impacts forever. All right? I know how to do it. That is what I came here to do. We have to do that first. You have to put one foot in front of the other, okay? Or else we won't have a world. Or else we won't have a future. Because if we don't do it, you are all already dead. I'm talking to ghosts right now, and we're already in the kingdom of heaven in the future. Because you wouldn't support me as your king. If you don't believe in me, if you don't support me as your king, and you don't help me stop these asteroids, then you're going bye-bye. Everybody's going bye-bye. And I'll have to time travel back to 1999 and try to come up with a better way. But that means everybody born in the last 16 years ain't going to be born according to plan. If I change things, if I change one thing, it changes everything. You got to understand that. All right? So, you know, the world ended. I was famous. I was rich. I was famous. I made all these great movies. I made Ghostbusters 3. All right? You should wait till you get to heaven. When you get to heaven, you'll be able to see all the movies that I made in this alternate reality. And they were some great, great, great movies. All right, I'm very good at what I do. But I gave it up so I could be here to help save the world. All right? And so we time traveled back to 1999, and now we live in a completely different 2016 than the one we experienced in the last timeline where the asteroid killed us all. All right, completely different people were born in the last 16 years than were born in the last reality where I was famous and we all died. Completely different people were alive. I mean, the people that were born before the year 1999, they were alive still, but everybody born after that were different. So, and not only that, but completely different movies got made in the last 16 years in this new reality we live in now than movies that got made in the reality where I was famous in Hollywood, making movies and directing movies and writing movies. All right? Completely different movies and completely different people getting cast in movie roles, and whoa, way different, way different. I'm living in a parallel reality right now. All right? This is an alternate reality than the one I'm used to. All right? Like I said, I don't mind it because right now I'm purposefully keeping who I am a secret. You're seeing this video now. You know the truth about me. You know I am Evan Lefavor, the king of the kingdom of heaven and the biological father of Jesus Christ. You know this about me now. All right? But the whole world doesn't know about me. As I'm making this video, I am still relatively unknown on purpose. All right? Because the last reality where I was rich and famous, I couldn't go anywhere without being recognized on this planet. All right? Everybody knew me. And it can be a blessing and it can be a curse. But I'm just saying it's been very refreshing the last 16 years to not be famous anymore and be able to just blend in. All right? So that's kind of cool. But you know, the moral of the story is, if we don't succeed in saving the world from these asteroid impacts yet again, and we all die, then we will end up dying, okay? Again. And I will have to time travel back to the year 1999 again and try a different approach yet again. All right? And that means that everyone born in the last 16 years is not going to be here. If I change the world again in 1999, it means that new people are going to be born. Different people. All right? That's how, I mean, everything through the butterfly effect, every little difference that I make when I time travel can affect everybody, everything. All right? So, But now you know the truth. Now you know the truth about the year 1999 and the year 2000 and what it really has to do with the end of the world. All right? And because the world didn't end in the year 1999 and 2000. The world ended in the future, and then we time travel back to 1999 to create a new 2000 where completely new things happen. All right? Completely. And so, but also, the year 1999 is not the only time portal that the kingdom of heaven has opened in the space-time continuum. All right, we made another fracture point as well. We opened up a time portal in the year 2011. All right, and that also has to do with the world ending and asteroids and having to create another fracture in the multiverse and a new timeline in the year 2011. All right, but I'm going to make another video about that in the future because a lot of people thought the world ended in the year 2012. And hey, maybe it did end in the year 2012 and then we saved the world. So that's for another video though. But this video is all about the year 1999, the truth about the time travel event that creates alternate parallel year 2000s where completely different stuff happens after the year 2000 than happened in the last year 2000. All right. So in case you didn't know, Jesus Christ, my son, is not an only child. He's got a heavenly brother who you know as Prince, the singer Prince, who made the song 1999, which is a reference to the truth, the Evanism Illuminati hidden truth about the year 1999 and the end of the world, and how the year 1999 really relates to the end of the world. Okay? Because people like Prince knew about what it really related to the end of the world, how it really related to the end of the world. All right? It wasn't the end of the world, it was the beginning of a new world. All right? And that's the same with the year 2012. The year 2011 birthed a whole new world in the year 2012 as well. So, but now you know the truth about time travel and the year 1999 and how it all relates. All right? And like I said, if we don't stop these asteroids yet again, I might have to time travel back to the year 1999. All right, I might have to do it again and try a different route yet again. But I would hate to lose everyone that was born in the last 16 years. I would hate for them to have to die in these asteroid impacts. All right, because I mean, we are all destined to die, I guess you could say, but not with me. Because we're not destined to die with Evan Lefavor. Because like I said, I know how to create science fact technology that when you merge your body with this technology, and it'll allow you to be immortal and live forever and keep your brain alive for as long as possible, and even transfer your consciousness outside of your physical form into virtual realities like the film The Matrix. I know how to actually make all of that happen. I know how to make it possible. I've designed all the technology. As a matter of fact, I have a patent on it. I can pull it out and show you, okay? So basically, the bottom line is we're not destined to die, okay? We're here. I'm here. I am the king of the kingdom of heaven, and I have come here to be your king, because I am on the front lines with you, ready to fight the fight for the future with you. And this is a fight for our future, because we have to invest in protecting this planet and saving the world so that we have a future, or we will not have a future, okay? Because the only timelines that are allowed to continue are the ones that stop the asteroid. And the only ones that stop the asteroid right are the ones that allow me to be king and stop the asteroid the right way in time before it hits us, and prevent every asteroid from ever hitting us ever again. Because I can do that with the technology we can create on this planet. So let's invest in that. Instead of investing our money in murdering other people in other countries, let's invest our money in saving this world so that we have a future. All right, so that we don't have to go back to the year 1999 again to create another alternate reality again. So that everyone you know and love that is alive today, that was born in the last 16 years, that you know and love, will still be alive, and that they can carry out into the future a destiny that they deserve to have. All right, but they're not going to have that destiny if you reject me. They're not going to have that destiny if you think that we can just ignore these asteroids and ignore all the other evil stuff that's going on this planet. All right. So I hope you understand everything I've said in this video. This is a longer video than usual, but thank you so much for sticking with it, because now you know the truth about the year 1999. It was a time travel event that resulted from the end of the world. All right, that created an all brand new year 2000 that resulted in the reality we exist in today. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video. I am your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, and I'll see you next video. But I can only say that so many more times before this asteroid's going to hit us. So what are you going to do? You're going to help me save the world? Because that's what we need to do. Thank you. Bye-bye.